Do we expect everything from everyone? No, because we know everybody is not capable of providing what we want, right? Now, how do we measure that? How do we have that kind of mind where we can judge, oh, this person won't be able to provide me that? So we do not expect that thing from that particular person, right? But do we stop expecting? No, we don't. Why do we expect? Because we want to get something. Now, how would you be able to ensure that you are expecting right thing from everyone, or maybe right thing from the right person? How do we judge? It's a very difficult question to answer, isn't it? Because it's somehow or the other trying to play with your mind. Oh, indeed, you are not. The only thing which is there in your mind is using your judgment and, of course, using the data. If you can do that authentically or maybe effectively, you can have the answer. But you gotta do one thing pretty straightforward. And what is that? It's called setting up right expectations. How do we do that? How to set right expectations from everyone? Think about it. There is a contest going on, okay? Let's say the contest is between a fish and a monkey, okay? I know, let's think about in a hypothetical scenario. I'm sure nobody will think about creating a contest between these two animals now. No, it's not possible. But still, let's say that someone has a quality of fish, someone has a quality of a monkey, and let's do a competition. Now, in that particular situation, the competition is to climb up a tree. Now, think about it logically. How would the monkey feel after knowing the competition, the task typically? And how would the fish feel? Don't you think it's somehow the other not fair? Well, life is not fair. It does not make sense. Because once a fish hears that the competition is to climb up a tree, the fish will die maybe after listening to that. And that fish will not be able to survive. I mean, the fish is pretty aware of it, right? But monkey will be, laughing in joy. Monkey will start dancing even, that, okay, I have to climb a tree, that's it. So, you're not setting a right expectation from the fish. But if you ask monkey to swim in the big ocean, then fish will start dancing. So this is where we are going wrong. Say, for example, you want to walk down the red carpet. You are at the biggest event of the world. I'm not saying any name of the event, but you guys can understand. So you want to walk in in that particular red carpet. You want to meet all the celebrities, right? And you want to look great maybe in a dress, maybe in a suit, or whatever it is. Okay. Now you're expecting that the suit or dress, whatever it is you're wearing, you will look great and you will stand out of the crowd. How to look great in a dress? Definitely you want to buy some designer clothing. So for that reason, maybe you will think about, okay, I may look good. Say for example, Armani, maybe Versace, maybe Oscar de la Renta, maybe Valentino, maybe Gucci, maybe Coco Chanel. So you know about these brands, right? So when you think about red carpet, maybe you will be thinking about all these brands, not some local brands, right? Then why? Because these guys have built a company. These guys have built a reputation, goodwill. Why? Because of two reasons. One, the brand value, and number two, their work. If you buy a local clothing, a local company clothes, then you will not look good in that particular dress or design the way you are going to look in some other branded t-shirt or maybe dress, right? It's not possible. The reason is the cutting, design, the material, quality. It's going to be different. That's the reason it has got some value, right? And now if you think about it, that why these dresses or these brands are so pricey, why they're so expensive. Remember, you are not buying the clothes, you are buying the brand. This is where we have to think about it. So whenever you're expecting something, remember, you are not expecting a service, you are expecting customer centricity, you're expecting quality. So if you're expecting all these things, then if you add those up to the service that we are looking for in general, then you are not expecting one thing, you're expecting 3 or more things. So definitely the value will be increased. So say for example, somehow or the other, if a company is looking for a talented resource, maybe in a cheaper rate, is that possible? No, it's not. I know most of the companies are doing that, but it's their business mantra. We can't help it. The reason is every company wants to increase their revenue and decrease their cost. That's how we increase the margin, as simple as that. But on the contrary, if you're looking for a product, a good quality product, you got to invest. You know about goodwill, right? It's always there in the asset part of a balance sheet, not on the liability. So definitely goodwill, brand value, these are the things you are purchasing. And remember, these are the things not very easy to buy. These are the things not really less expensive. These are really expensive things because they are built on it. They have built this brand goodwill for a longer time. So typically the expectations that we are setting, it's somehow or the other not correct. Maybe we are trying to compare. I'm sure you guys have seen my previous video, which is based on comparison. Now over here, whenever we are comparing one person to another, we are definitely trying to get the best value out of each and every person. But remember, both persons, if you're comparing, they are not the same. So don't expect the same service. Don't expect the same type of quality from both. No, it's not possible. So this is time to get realistic, which I always say, right? So set right expectations from everyone and think about evaluating yourself. If you can evaluate yourself properly, you can evaluate others as well, because you are becoming practical, not emotional. So it's time to get real. It's time to get practical. It's time to evaluate properly. It's time to get rid of emotional imbalance. Otherwise, you will fall apart. We all know that, some or the other. The differential is something that we always need to focus on. And some or the other, the equilibrium, the system, the nature, everyone is trying to do that. So we got to do that as well. So when it comes to a job, when it comes to the business, think about this. Please do not compare. Please do not expect high quality service from a low quality resource. It's not possible. It's not realistic. You might get lucky by hiring someone, but you will not get lucky every time.